Political Action Committee. So you're saying, Scott, absolutely punish her and punish all three. Why?
Well, I think, first of all, Neil, Michael Steele was absolutely correct. What you're seeing now is liberal Republicans feeling the heat. And when liberal Republicans feel the heat, they see the light. We are going to make them realize that they can no longer run as Republicans and vote as Democrats. And let me be clear here, this isn't about betraying the Republican Party. This is about betraying the nation. This was an outrageous nearly $1 trillion pork bill that is intended to pay back Democrats for electing Obama and keeping the Democrats in power. That's exactly what the Democrats know it's going to do, is help keep them in power.
But Scott, I can see your point, and you feel very strongly about it. These three felt just as strongly that if they didn't get some stimulus done, they would be held to pay for the economy. So, you know, obviously, philosophically, you're at odds, but is the Republican Party potentially sending the wrong message to punish those who aren't in lockstep with your view?
Well, but Neil, this was not a bill to decide if the Senate gets crushed ice or cubed ice. This was a bill that lays $1 trillion in debt on our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
So that by principle, let me ask you then, Republicans had to be in lockstep on this as they were in the House. But here's where I want to ask you, in the follow-up spending bill, that was not a stimulus bill, but the carryover spending bill we had from President Bush that was voted on this week, the $400 billion plus bill, 16 Republicans bolted from the ranks to vote for that. Would you punish them as well?
I think we're going to be looking into that. And again, we represent the conservative wing of the Republican Party, and we're going to be looking for people who vote with principle and not come up here to get along and be liked by the New York Times and the rest of the liberal media establishment.
But you know, you see where this could lead, though, Scott? I see your point, but it could lead to Republicans being gun-shy, just being different, right?
Well, it's not about being different. It's about doing what's good for the country. And these kinds of humongous spending bills are in violation of the absolute core principles of republicanism. And it's not about something that reasonable people can disagree about a lot of things. This is not one of them. This is an outrageous.
Scott, thank you very, very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.